everyone, I must compliment for this excellent discussion. This particular session is going to be devoted to what we call the great faculty idea. Great faculty, in my opinion, is essentially a transformational faculty. A faculty is going to create transformation. When I think about the faculty or the teachers, there are, in my opinion, there are three types of teachers. Teachers who are transmitters of knowledge. They just transmit the knowledge. Second is teachers who are like gurus, who provide a deeper insights, like the research-based ideas. And then the third one is the teachers who are like the rishis. What do I mean by the teachers who are like the rishis? Rishi is the one who can see the things in a new way. So that's the modern definition of the idea of rishi. So your ability to see and re-see the things in new ways and provide a new vision, so that is the role of the teacher in today's context. So these are the three types of teachers which we see. And I'm happy that in this very audience there are quite a number of people who are in the third category, the rishis. So that's the basic framework. And for that, here is my model of the idea of the teach. We heard about from Ramesh Iyer, he gave the model of teach. But I think that model is very, very corporate oriented. When he expanded the TTSCS, the teacher is much more than just a corporate trainer. And therefore we need this kind of a definition of teach, where T is for transformation, E is for enlightenment, A is for awakening, and through the consciousness and the hope. We need to awaken that hope in the students. And here, hope, the way I define the hope, is the higher order purpose of existence. Can we invoke in our students that higher order purpose of existence? Now that is the real role of a teacher, real role of a guru. So that's the way I would like to look at the idea of teaching. And this must be supplemented or complemented with another idea which I call the T model. Look at this shape of the T within a circle. Now T model has three different things. One is the vertical, second is horizontal, and the third is the radial. So vertical is like the super specialization. Horizontal is your ability to integrate. And then the radial is the kind of a vision which the teacher provides to you. So a great teacher is the one who intuitively uses this kind of a T model to really awaken his or her student. So that's another idea. All this means we need to go beyond the existing models of thinking in education. And one of the most important models of thinking in education, around which the whole education system has been designed, is the Bloom's model of education. Now here is an extension, or here is a framework which takes us beyond the Bloom's model. In this framework you can see base is a routine kind of a thinking. It's like the Professor Sen Gupta talking about teachers as machines. So they are operating from that particular level. The next level is the analytical thinking, about which many speakers have talked about. And the next is the creative thinking, integrative thinking, synthetic thinking, and the next is the visionary thinking, and when you are able to combine all of them, you are at what I call the Rishi teachers. So now it depends from which particular level we are operating as teachers. If we go to our ancient, teachers, great teachers India has produced, right from the days of the Mahavira, Buddha, Shankara, and now the Vivekananda, and others, including the corporate teachers. We can see them right in front of us, those beautiful quotes which are written there. So if we look at that, then we find that these schools, the management institutions, have to really move to the level 5. Right now, I think even IIMs, in my opinion, are not at level 5. They are at the best operating at level 4. So we need to take the institutions to that level in case we want to be leaders. In case we don't want to be leader, then it is fine. You can be a follower. So that's the basic model here. And finally, for great faculty, it is not only just the competence of the skills, but it is also the y-axis. So here is a model which I call the x-axis combined with the y-axis. X-axis is representing the competence, and the y-axis is representing the credibility. The credibility of the teacher, or what I also call the EVMs, not the electronic voting machine, but the ethics, values, and the morality dimension. So both a good teacher or a great teacher has to combine the x-axis dimension and the y-axis dimension. So I thought as a prelude to our panel discussion, I would like to present some of these frameworks and some of these ideas with you. And as an example of some of these, fortunately some of my own teachers are present in this audience. Professor S.P. Agarwal, great teacher, can you stand up? Who taught me in 76. An example of a very deeply passionate teacher, interested deeply in the development of his student. And today, if I am talking, I think, sir, thank you very much. So with that, we proceed for the panel discussion.